Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So this video was inspired by Andrew's jeans haul that she did a while back, where she was trying to get into different cuts and styles of denims to get away from always wearing kind of the tighter ultra skinnies. And it really got me thinking, as a bigger girl, I have definitely found a comfort zone of a couple of things in jeans that I wear, and I don't deviate because I never find that they really work for me. So what we're going to do is I'm going to show you a bunch of denims and in the right order that I then show you in mod shots, try and give you as much information as possible, talk a bit about sizing and what my conclusions are at the end of all this. So what am I looking for in jeans? I need a bit of stretch. I need a high waist. Whatever cut the leg is, those two are essential. It's been a very long time since I've worn a low-rise jean and shown a bit of midriff. Those days are gone. No matter what size I am now, I wouldn't want to wear those anyway, even if I woke up tomorrow perfect size 10. So those are a given. I've stuck to stretchy skinnies for the longest time because they make me feel good. They're comfortable. They make me feel held in, but not like tight because of a bit of stretch. And I feel like they make my legs look longer. The high waist, especially in a dark jean, makes my legs look longer. It's just my comfort zone. But the talk around is everywhere. Talking to friends, social media is like, oh, skinny jeans are out. So I was like, let's just try and look at other shapes and stuff. And I found some things that work for me. And I'll tell you my conclusion at the end. So let's go to the first pair. And what I've done is, so I don't have to go cray editing, I'm going to show you the jeans in the order that I try them on and then just put the try-ons on in one go. So first things first, there was some key sort of shapes or colours or whatever that I wanted for the spring-summer season. First pair of jeans. So I'm going to break it down into categories. I wanted a pair of mum jeans. So I wanted a pair of jeans that was still fitted around the waist and the tummy and the bum, and then went loose in the leg, but not extreme loose. I've tried boyfriend jeans, the baggy 90s jeans, these mum jeans, and girlfriend jeans. And I get very confused between the boyfriend, the girlfriend, and the mum. Can't I just wear my jeans? Anyway, so I wanted to look at the mum jean thing because I thought, you know, I'm bigger and I'm not particularly tall. And also a lot of my length is in my torso. So the legs are quite short. So I thought if I wear baggy jeans, I'm going to look wider and shorter, and that is how it tends to go. If you're slim, you can do oversized way easier than if you're bigger. That's just my opinion. I'm not a professional stylist. I'm not even an amateur stylist, but I am starting to do more fashion videos on my channel because it's what people ask me to do. I think because I'm into fashion and I'm a bit bigger and I'm a bit older, so it's more relatable to a lot of people who feel like they don't see stuff that relates to them. But anyway, yeah, in my opinion, when I say something, if you disagree with me, that's cool. But I'm just saying, I think when you add volume in the trousers, you need to be, if it's flares, if it's culottes, if it's denim, whatever it is, if you go for a less slim leg, you're adding width. You need to be strategic about then what you wear it with and stuff, because you can just look wider, and I do not want to look wider. So I went for mum jeans and I ordered 3 pairs. The first pair are these Marks & Spencer's mum jeans, and they are in a regular length. They're a UK 20, organic cotton, and they have 1% stretch. I think that's all the information that is really kind of critical. They have a bit of stretch. They feel very thick and quite rigid, and you'll see in the modelling bit that I think having now, when you look in the mirror and then when you look on video and you watch it back, you see it differently. These, I think, make my tummy look rounder because they're very loose here, but the waist was tight. So there was a bit of a balloon effect, which I don't know that I like. I haven't decided what ones are going back yet, but I think these didn't work. The reason I like them is they've got a bit of distressing, which I like in summer, and a lighter wash. And I really like the way they had these frayed hems, but with all of this unrolled hem detail kept on. I just thought that was beachy and fun. But I think I would have been better off getting a smaller size, an 18, and having them a bit tighter on the waist, but like holding me in around the upper thigh. There was a bit of wrinkling, you'll see, and bunching up sort of around the crotch and stuff that I just thought actually made me look bigger. So those weren't really a major hit. These were quite good. These were called the Taylor Mum Jean. Again, the UK 20. I feel like I can get away with 18s in skinnies, but all of these jeans I had to size up because they were, even though they had a bit of stretch, they were thicker and more rigid around the waist and a bit unforgiving. So this is by a brand called Cotton On. I got them from ASOS. The colour is Boston Blue. They come in black, they come in a darker blue. I quite liked these. I thought they looked good on. They, again, have this thing though where the tummy area is not that tight, but the waistband kind of goes in like the top of a wine glass can go in like a tulip effect. So they cut me, they were tight right at the widest, fattest part of my tummy, which is my upper tummy, and they were like a bit like that, but actually moving around in here for 5 minutes they were loosening off already. But I liked the fit on the bum and the legs and everything. They were a bit more, they weren't as loose as the other ones, and they have got some stretch, so I'm going to keep these and give them a go. I thought when I watched them back in the video that these looked the best of all of the mum jeans. Again, these are by Cotton On at ASOS, and they were around £35. And then the third pair of mum jeans were from ASOS as well, but they were like ASOS own brand. These ones felt a bit softer than that last pair and not as thick and heavy as the Marks & Spencer's ones. They were a bit tight in a 20, which surprised me because most of my ASOS jeans are 18s. I used to buy the Ridley Highway skinnies all the time, which they seem to be phasing out, which is a shame because on me, the Ridley Highway skinny was almost like a mum jean, and then it was fitted through the thigh, but unless you bought the super skinnies, they had a little bit of looseness from the knee down that kind of gave them a mum jean vibe. They all vary so much, and this is the other thing I'm going to talk about at the end of the video, is like different washes and colours don't always come out the same fit and stuff. It's just trial and error. You have to buy a few and maybe send some back. So I got these in a 30 leg. They did come in a 32 as well, but I wanted, in summer, I don't generally want lots of fabric bunching up around my ankles unless it's a skinny and it's that nice thin denim. Otherwise it's just like bulk and it can interfere with what's happening with your footwear and stuff. So I wanted these mum jeans to be cut a little bit shorter, not like a 7/8, but just a little bit too short on the ankle, which adds to that 80s non-skinny like mum jean vibe. Quite like the shape of all of these. I didn't show you my bum in the modelling shots because I just don't want to. I'm not comfortable doing that. But all of these, the pocket of the bum, the position of the back pocket was quite good. I think it's good if it's a little bit higher because it gives a lift. Yeah, these are all right, but they weren't amazing. I don't know, guys. I don't know if I didn't feel amazing in any of the mum jeans. They fit, but I was very aware of wearing that cardboard feeling of jeans, which I haven't had for a long time. Maybe it takes a bit of getting used to, but with all of them, I kneeled down as if to try and tie a shoelace, and they all felt like a bit thick and uncomfortable. Like I couldn't move my legs that well. But anyway, so on to H&M. And I'm going to say up front, spoiler alert, the H&M were the best. My friend Andrea again did an H&M haul on the weekend. I really enjoyed watching it. And she's bought from there before, but not as I'm a real like frequent flyer with H&M. And lots of the people in her comments were all chiming in and saying, yeah, it's cheap quality, but not that cheap in price. It's the same as Primark. Look, we're all here for different opinions. It'd be pretty boring. And not very informative for you guys if we all thought the same thing. But I completely disagree. I get near 90% of my basics from H&M. And I knew when I ordered these three that they would all fit, and they do, and they're brilliant. So there you go. So this is a pair of shaping skinnies. I know I reverted to type, but they are so great. So there's a picture there of what they look like on someone who doesn't look like me. So they do feel like sucking you in, but not tight. That's the sweet spot. They're skinny. You'll see when I jump from the 3 pairs of mum jeans into these, I think, half the size. My legs look longer. They are very close fitting, but they're not tight where I feel like I'm bulging out of them. They're just perfect. I did have to size up and get a UK 22, which is ridiculous. I'm not a UK 22, but I'm over that. They come up small. I looked at the reviews, and on most of these sites, all of these products had client reviews, customer reviews underneath. Very helpful. They usually have a slider from fits small, fits large. You look at where it is on there, and that is really a helpful tool, especially if you're not familiar with the products from that brand and how they fit. All these, everybody said they were so comfortable, so high-waisted, so great, but they came up small, so I guessed and went up a size. I think if I continue losing weight at the rate that I've been, which is slow and steady, but I am losing weight, then maybe by sort of the end of the summer, these will be falling down and I'll be pulling them up a bit. But I'm okay with that. I will either give them to a friend, donate them, whatever. I need things to wear now, and I'm always buying things too small for when I've slimmed, and then they just all sit in the cupboard. So yeah, these were 22, but they're super stretchy. So I think they'll fit even if I lose another, you know, even when I've lost like another stone, they should still fit just about. But they were just great. They are black, but they're not the solid black. They have a little bit of distressing, which I really like for jeans, but no actual rip throughs on the knees or anything like that. And they're like a slightly faded, you can see there. I don't really like black jeans that are solid black. I don't know, they don't feel that modern or cool to me. And I also really liked that they were frayed here. I will say these are from the plus size range, but they also have these in the normal size range. All the other colours, the blues and the grey pair, didn't have the ripped hem. I really like that. I still just have a thing where I think it looks less solid and blunt. But yeah, you can always just do it. Like, there's enough length in these that you can take a bit off and cut the hem, and they just look like this anyway. But I really love those. The second pair from H&M are listed as trousers, and some of you will say, well, they're not jeans. I wanted a pair of these kind of caramelly or taupe, it's not caramel, beigey pair with like a paper bag waist, because that means I can go a size down. So when your waist is your biggest thing and you're kind of a bit barrely, to fit on the waist, you'll often find, especially if they're not stretchy skinnies, that you then have too much material on the thighs because my legs are not as big as my tummy. If you have an elasticated waist, you can go down a size. They'll still fit on the waist, but you won't have all that volume that you don't need. I find behind my knee with looser jeans, there's just all this fabric and it makes my thighs look enormous. But these are really great. They've got back pockets like jeans. They're cotton. They're kind of not cropped, but ankle grazy. And yeah, I like these. You could tuck things in, wear things out, roll them up with espadrilles for a kind of beachy look. They fit really well. Loved these. And these were in the normal H&M. I think they're a 20 or a 22, and they're in the normal range, not the plus size range. I feel like with H&M I've learned to shop less from the plus size collection and more from bigger sizes in the main collection, because there's more products. The cut is a little bit more modern, and sometimes I would say all of the brands that offer like a main collection and then bigger sizes in a separate collection, not size extensions, the cut and the fabrics just go into kind of a dated plus size clothing vibe. Lots of crappy materials, lots of cuts of clothing that isn't at all related to what they've got going on in the main line that season. Almost like they've just thrown a few baggy things on there for plus size girls. So I, on the whole, tend to shop larger sizes now. Most retailers are extending their sizes. Like Next now goes up to a 22 or a 24 in their main line. Not in every product. You know, we could go into this in other videos, but there's more choice available if you're a bit bigger. These are also from H&M, and these are the kind of wide crops. And they're distressed at the bottom. They're stretchy like the black ones, and they're nice and thin denim. They don't feel bulky. It's a bit odd feeling that they've got no front pockets, but that actually gives them a smooth line, and they're, you know, like a pair of culotte trousers, but in denim, which is sort of what I wanted. Those are great. I wanted some white jeans, and I tend to just need one pair a season. My Monsoon Iris skinny high waist jeans from 2 summers ago, when I was quite a bit slimmer for a while, don't fit, but I've kept them because they're even softer than these. They're stretchy, soft, high waisted, and they're actually flattering even though they're white jeans. But at the moment I have to lie on the bed to zip them up, and they just feel so tight that they're just not comfortable. So I went up a size and got them in a 20. They've changed the branding. They had this, their denims were all under this thing of blue 73. They're not anymore. This is an old style. And I got this on a company called Look Again, which seems to sell excess stock and stuff like that from a few seasons ago. So if you sometimes search for something very specific, like a shoe from June that hasn't been out for 2 years, you might find it on there. And I found these on there, and they were a lot cheaper than the new, like these are now £50 on Monsoon, and these were like £20. I did order this season's version of the Monsoon white skinny jean, and they were rigid, had no stretch, and I couldn't get them up past my knees. They were completely different sizing. And this is the thing to be aware of, like manufacturers use different manufacturers from season to season, and the products can change. But yeah, I found a nice pair of white jeans. I just love that nautical. I love white with navy, maybe a tan bag. I love that for summer. And then finally, this is a long video, but there are a lot of pairs. I really love a denim jogger. I think they add something, and if you're very casual like me, to your wardrobe. I have two pairs that I really like. One is this in a darker wash, and so I knew they'd fit. And then I have I'm pointing at them now, but you can't see that, so it's completely not useful. I have these ones from Mango that feel a bit more premium. They're soft. The cut in the leg is maybe even a bit better, but they are just getting worn so often that they're always in the wash. So I wanted another light pair for summer. These are just from they're very lovely quality, thick, stretchy. They've got the jogger cuffs. They just give more of a outfit potential than a normal pair of jersey joggers, but still giving that comfort and casualness. So you can wear them just with a t-shirt and trainers. But even though these are jogger styles, I think you can do them with a white, cute, like broderie top and some sandals. So they are more sort of fashiony and outfitty than just your joggers. And I'm not here to knock joggers. I love them. So you'll see now some modeling shots. It'll be interesting to see what you think. I'm not really on board with the mum jeans. I've decided that if I feel the most confident and comfortable in skinnies, I'm just going to carry on wearing skinnies. I'm not out here to impress anybody. I love fashion, but like most of us, we see what's going on and what's really trendy, and then it filters down to what we want to wear. And I think there are things that are just long-term staples, like Doc Martens, Converse trainers, that are not particularly high fashion, but they just work and they're classic. So I think you should go by the jeans that you feel flatter your shape and your body type and comfort and all the rest of it, and not worry so much about whether your denim trousers or jeans or whatever are current. If you're really obsessed with fashion and the way it changes, and you want to be up to the minute and you're really into trends, fine. But I like to look and play around with that stuff. But at the end of the day, with jeans, I know that I'm going to probably keep one out of the pair of mum jeans, and I will try to wear them. And as soon as I get back to the house, I'll be desperate to take them off because they're thick and uncomfortable, and they make me feel that I look even fatter. So I guess the moral of the story is find something that works for you and then just carry on doing it. And then you develop a signature style, and people associate, oh, look, there's that girl that always wears sneakers. Even if sneakers go out of fashion as a fashion thing, and people in 10 years are only wearing trainers to exercise in, I will still be out here wearing trainers. But you've got to do what is you at the end of the day. So I hope this was helpful. I will list the jeans down in the description box. If there are any clickable links, I'll stick those in. Obviously, all these retailers sell out of stuff and get stuff back in all the time, but all of these are similar things are available. It was just to give you some ideas. If, like me, you watch fashion hauls and you see all these girls trying on everything in an extra small, and you think, well, this just doesn't relate to me, I just thought I would share, because jeans, along with probably swimwear and bras, is the trickiest thing for me to get right. Anyway, I will see you in my next video. I have decided to go back to Be Real, because I get asked about that more than anything else. Well, apart from when you're going to do an updated handbag collection, people always ask that. But the thing is, I took a long break over the Easter holidays because my kids were off and I couldn't really film. And then when I come back, I'm like, I've bought things, I've got things I'm ready to review. I'm overwhelmed by what do I do next. And then things like, I've got some empties, and I think, do I want to do an empties video? Aren't people sick of that? Whereas if we had a little magazine show, a little mini, I don't know, chat show, whatever you want to call it, with lots of different little bits in once a week, I would constantly be touching base with you guys, and people seem to like that. And it will just be what I've picked up that week, how I'm feeling, asking you guys questions. And I think that will be enjoyable. So give me feedback down below if that's what you'd like. A weekly Be Real video, and then maybe one standalone video like this that's on a separate topic. I think that's the way forward. Anyway, and then I won't get into this thing where I don't film for a month and I lose my confidence and I don't really know where to start, because that is the thing that stops me getting into it. Anyway, I will now share with you me trying on the jeans. Please, no nasty comments. I know I don't look perfect in anything, you know, but I'm out here trying to share. I don't need to be shot down. I don't need anybody telling me that I'm too fat to wear jeans at all and all the nastiness. If you feel angry, if you feel hostile, just click out, go away. I don't need it. If anybody does leave any really mean comments, you'll just be blocked because I don't want that energy around me. I'm not suggesting that you can't give me constructive feedback. If you say to me, B, those mum jeans are really not for you, I'm not talking about that. That's fine. But try to be constructive and always be kind, guys. Take care. Bye. These are the Marks and Spencer's mum jeans. They do feel very thick and rigid. I really like the distressing there. But round here, they're tight on the waist. Bear in mind, I have a kind of funny shape and I'm very big in the tummy compared to everywhere else. But they're a bit loose here, so I quite like these. They just feel a bit thick and they sit in a bit of a funny place, but they're not, they're loose in that I can move in them and they're not too cardboardy, so we're going to give these. These are the M&S. This is by a brand called Cotton On. I think they're Swedish. I wouldn't wear a top unless it's draped over like this. I prefer them in the leg. They're not as loose. They still have a kind of a tiny bit of a crop and a nice kind of distressing at the hem. I like the wash. Yeah, I quite like these. What I would say about these is that the waist is very nice and high, but it really curves in. You could see it's like not that tight on the tummy, the panel at the front, but then it really goes in sort of like this. And that's really not what I need. What I need is to be sucked in here, but for there to be stretch on the waistband. And this is a rigid waistband with no stretch. So I think it will be fine in about 4 weeks. But at the moment, you know, I still have not lost that much. And also I'm at the time of the month where trying on jeans is probably not a good idea. Anyway, these are by Cotton On at ASOS. These are ASOS own brand skinnies. Except they're not skinnies, are they? I'm not sure. These aren't very comfy. They've got 1% elastane. And I'll talk in my conclusions about what I've realised I need. They're all right. I just don't like any of these as much as skinnies, but I'm being told that we must ditch the skinnies. I don't know. They're very, very thick and I can't really move. And if I lost weight, then they'd be full in the leg to fit here. That's my problem with this style of jean. Still not won over on the mum jeans really with 3 pairs. Okay, we're on to the 3 pairs from H&M. Oh my god, I love these. I'm going to go online right now and buy all the colours. This is a high-waisted skinny with stretch. Oh fuck it, I don't care, excuse my French. Look, you can see clearly I look half the size that I look in those 3 pairs of mum jeans. So I'm going to choose 1 pair of those mum jeans, probably the middle pair, and I'm going to return the other 2. This is just me, you know, trends come and go, but you've just got to wear what works. So what works about this jean is that it's got a stretchy waistband, but it's nice and tight here, which is making me feel held in. But because it's got stretch, I can breathe. I could probably do an aerobics class in these. They are thick, they feel expensive. They have frayed bottom, which I like. If you wanted them to be cropped, you could cut them a bit more, but I'm not going to for these. The reason I buy black jeans is for going out in the evening as like a black trouser. They're nice and high-waisted, but there's room in there because I did have to size up with these. I could tuck a top in and I'd be comfortable because it's just cinching me in. So these are a win. These are the premium super shaping skinnies from H&M. Well, these are listed as trousers, but I was looking for a pair of taupe or beige. Kind of, see, paper bag, stretchy waist, twill jeans. They've got bum pockets. I'm not showing you my bum. That are like jeans. So I list these as a cottony thin pair of jeans. They're comfortable. They hold me in the tummy and then they're looser in the leg, which is sort of what I wanted for this pair. Awesome. Again, H&M. This is from the main collection. The black skinnies I just showed you were from the plus size collection. But what I love about H&M is that their styles and shapes kind of straddle both size ranges. They obviously, not everything is replicated in the plus size collection, but you can get these in the main collection, and I think they did them in the plus size collection, but they were just too baggy. I absolutely love these. These are again from H&M. They are a cropped, high-waisted, wide leg, distressed hem, which I've got a real obsession with. They're really cool. They're that real kind of, it really goes with this like fisherman style top. Very kind of classic. Yes, I don't look as slim in these as I do in the black skinnies, but for this style, this is the best that I've found. They have a lot of stretch in them. They're really comfy and thin for summer. And I just think with sandals and stuff, this style that's wide and short is a really nice look. So here are the Monsoon high-waisted stretchy skinnies. However, these are the old style. I found these on a reseller or something, which isn't that helpful to you, because there's a site called Look Again, and they sell old styles, I think, but they're brand new and tagged. So I bought the Monsoon skinnies from this season. I think they're called the Iris, and they don't fit me. They come up really small on me. They're not very high-waisted. They had no stretch. These are stretchy. I've kind of bought these hopefully as a temporary jean, because I have a pair of these one size and 2 sizes smaller. I sized up because I've gained weight in the last year or so. But they're really, even though they're tight, they're thick enough so you can't see your underwear. They are stretchy and high-waisted, and I just really like them. So I wanted one pair, just one, of white skinny jeans. Lastly, I sound out of breath because it's exhausting trying on millions of jeans. These are from Very. They are denim joggers. So they have a thick, stretchy waistband and a nice like pull cord, square pockets, elasticated. I have a lovely pair from Mango. But they're really soft, and you can only wear them for like half a day or a day, and they go kind of baggy. These are from Very. They come in a light wash like this, which I thought was more summery, and then they come in an indigo, which I think I have. Yeah, I think they're the same as the other ones I've got. They come up really big. So this is a 16. The 18 was just too much volume in the leg for me. So, but they have them, they're still in stock. And I just feel like they're like a jogger. They're super comfy, but you can style it up with a blouse or something and make it into an outfit, whereas joggers to me are just joggers. So I really, really like these. That is it for the mod shots.